The countdown is on as the ESPN College Game Day crew prepares to take the stage at Coastal Carolina University. We have team coverage from WNBF's Gabe McDonald and Jennifer Roberts on tomorrow's historic day in Horry County. Plus, Chief Meteorologist Jamie Arnold has your game day forecast. Join us right after the lottery. Well, if you haven't heard, where have you been? There's a huge football game being played right here in the Grand Strand. The undefeated 14th ranked Coastal Carolina Chanticleers are hosting the 8th ranked, also undefeated, BYU Cougars at Brooks Stadium tomorrow. Kickoff is set for 5:30. WNBF Sports Director Gabe McDonald joins us now from outside the stadium. And Gabe, for CCU, this really is the biggest game of the program.
Most definitely, Eric. In less than 24 hours, Brooks Stadium will host its first top 25 matchup in history. Both Coastal and BYU enter tomorrow 9-0, with the winner setting themselves up nicely for a shot at a New Year's Six bowl game. Now, calling the Chant season special would be an understatement. Jamie Chadwell and staff have this team playing at a level that we haven't seen since they've joined the FBS. Now, this will be a challenge unlike any other for Coastal, and having to prepare on just 2 days' notice doesn't make things any easier. However, this team has shown plenty of maturity all season and developed a mentality that they'll play anybody anywhere, especially since there were so many questions coming into the season on if they'd even play or not.
We'll be ready to roll on Saturday, because if we make a big deal out of it, how, you know, from a coaching standpoint, oh, we don't have enough this, don't have enough that, then your players react to that way. And one thing that we've tried to do in our program is, hey, whatever happens, we'll adjust to it and adapt and adjust. And that's one of the, you know, the foundations, I think, of our whole athletic department. You just find a way to adapt and adjust. And so let's go play. Let's ready to get kicked off.
Kickoff set for 5:30. The Chants just announcing that they will don their all-black uniforms for the matchup. In addition to the historical game, tomorrow for the first time, ESPN will host College Game Day at Brooks Stadium. WNBF News reporter Jennifer Roberts talked with the host of College Game Day earlier today. Jennifer, I can only imagine how excited he is to bring the show to the Grand Strand.
You bet he is, Gabe. The stakes are high for both CCU and BYU in tomorrow's game. But let me tell you this, ESPN sports analyst told me they are ready to talk about it. Reese Davis is the host of ESPN's College Game Day show. He told me there will be lots to discuss on the sports panel tomorrow morning because of the storylines surrounding this game. CCU was originally scheduled to play Liberty. To everyone's surprise, Liberty canceled due to COVID-19 concerns just a few days before kickoff. Shortly after, officials confirmed BYU would play CCU instead. Davis says his panel will be discussing all this information, including ESPN sports analyst David Pollock. I talked with Pollock earlier today. He told me one of his biggest storylines on his mind is how BYU traveled from Utah to South Carolina within a few days' notice to play this game.
It's super excited that a team in that short of notice would take on a challenge like that. That's not easy to do. It's not fun to do. They had to send their trucks out, for goodness sakes, before they even knew this game was finalized to get them here on time and to get them across the country. So I think it went from, hey, it was an awesome game to, hey, it's an even better game. Let's get weird.
Yeah, you can hear just right there. You definitely want to tune in to College Game Day tomorrow. It airs at 9 a.m. on ESPN. Now, some people feel that the CCU and BYU game should be airing on ESPN as well instead of ESPNU. Now, I asked the ESPN sports analyst to weigh in on that as well. You can hear from them tonight at 11. Back to you, Gabe.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. From one ESPN personality to another. Today we spoke with Ryan McGee, co-host of Marty and McGee, about just how impressive CCU's run has been. He says the Chants aren't just fun to watch, but they are the real deal.
I think a month ago when they're like 5-0 and they've cracked the top 25, but yet there's still big chunks of college football that aren't even playing games yet, it just felt like a great story. But as November rolled along and as we hit December, I think everyone around the nation realized, oh, this isn't just a great story. This isn't quirky. This is a really good football team.
And it was just announced that Coastal alum and Masters champion Dustin Johnson will be the guest picker tomorrow morning on College Game Day. We'll have much more CCU coverage coming up at 7:30, including what tomorrow's game means not only to the fans, but CCU President Dr. David DeCenzo. Stay tuned for all that. From outside Brooks Stadium, Gabe McDonald, WNBF News.
All right, Gabe, it won't be long now. Thank you. And now, while we're all looking forward to that game, scammers are looking to take advantage of your excitement. University officials say they've been told of fake tickets and barcodes being sold on social media. They want to remind you that game is sold out. They're asking you fans to be vigilant when buying tickets from third-party resale sites not affiliated with the university like StubHub. Call the number on your screen to report anything you may know about that scam.